Happy Monday, everybody. Today is September 2nd, and this is Marc on the Market, where every Monday I go through what's going on in Panama City Beach. With it being the first Monday of the month, we're going to start with the most recent market stats from the MLS. We're going to start with Panama City Beach overall, so let's dive in. So looking at the number of listings active on the MLS, the first thing we see that it's been pretty flat since about May of this year. Looking at the absorption rate, which is a measure of inventory on the market, for the first time in over a year, for Panama City Beach overall, we see a dip in inventory. Generally speaking, 6 months is a neutral market. Anything above that is a market that favors buyers, and then anything below that would be a market that favors sellers. So 2021, that was a heavy sellers market, and now we've completely reversed to what I would say is kind of a heavy buyers market. Looking at the sold to list ratio this past month, it's dipped down even further. We're at 91%, meaning that there's a lot of room for negotiations. Sellers are still probably pricing their property too high, thinking they can still get that aspirational pricing, which they can't. Days on market, now that we're out of the busy season, it's starting to climb up a little bit. Average days on market this past month was over 90 days. We're at 97 days almost. Looking at the summary statistics, what we see year to date, average sale price in Panama City Beach is down about 8.5%. Just comparing August of last year to this year, it's down 7.5%. And then the median sale price is down 3.3% year to date. But one highlight, comparing August of this year versus August of last year, median sale price is actually up. Sold listings, what we see, buyer demand has dropped significantly over this past year. If we look at the year-to-date number, we see that we're down about 19% in terms of the number of closed sales. For August, looking at 2024 compared to last year, we're down over 22%. The number of new listings hitting the market, year-to-date, we're up 8.3%, but this past month, we were down about 16.7%. Comparing August 2024 to 2023. And to me, that probably is why this inventory number has dropped a little bit, because we don't have as many new listings hitting the market. If we hop over into the 32413 zip code, we see that this was the first zip code that I found that has started that downward trend of inventory decreasing back to the neutral market. We did see a slight uptick in the number of listings this past month. Number of days on market is starting to increase a little bit too. Sold to list ratio actually went up this past month in this zip code. So it was at 92, now it's at 93%. We have a lot of new construction in this zip code, so maybe that's what's kind of factoring into this. The average sale price year to date is down 14%. Looking at August 2024 compared to last year, it's only down 5%, so a little bit better than our year-to-date average. Median sale price, just like Panama City Beach overall, is actually up comparing August of this year to last, but year-to-date, it's down 3.17%. The number of closed sales in 32413 zip code is up year-to-date. We saw that really good month last month, I guess, for July. It had really good numbers. August, not so much. We're down 12% just for August, but year to date, we're about flat. Number of new listings in this zip code last month, we're down 23% compared to August of 2023, but year to date, we're still up 9.2%. So hopping over into the hot sheet, what is actually going on in terms of active, pending, and closed sales, we've got 28 new listings in the 32413 zip code, that western half of Panama City Beach. We have 21 that closed this past week, 14 that went pending, 2 that were under contract taking backup offers, 25 expired listings. Usually around the first of the month, people write their contracts to expire at the end of the month, so we see a huge uptick in those. And then we also had 12 canceled listings. But looking at the new listings on the market, you've got everything ranging from Endless Summer, 230,000, all the way up to one over in Wild Heron for almost 1.4 million. So you got a wide range. You've got one at 1 million over in Palazzo, a 3-bedroom unit. You've got a new house over in Margaritaville. This is a 3-3 roughly 2,500 square feet. So it has a really great view out back of a retention pond. All it's missing to me is a pool and an enclosure, and then it would be perfect. Also like this one on Dolphin, it looks like they had updated this one pretty well. You've got the pool in the backyard. You also have a nice updated interior too. Once we get to those, there we go. We've got some shiplap, it looks like, some quartz countertops maybe, nice shaker style cabinets, stainless steel appliances. So this one, to me, it might be a good potential for a short-term rental. You've got a 3-bedroom over in Calypso Tower 3, listed at $758. So this building, it's one of the newest ones here in Panama City Beach. Great balconies, great layouts, great amenities. The gym in this one is really nice, and you've got ice cream and donuts down in the commercial space downstairs. My favorite though this week would have to be this one, 122 Crane. This is over in Bidawee Beach. This particular block does not allow short-term rentals, so it'd be perfect for someone that's looking for a vacation home basically. Has a pool out back, it's under $500,000, and it is so close to the beach, walking distance. Bidawee is nice because it has the gated beach accesses. To me, someone that buys this would probably come in and redo it a little bit, but looks like it has some pretty nice bones to start with. And then let's keep on going. We've got a few new construction over on the west end, Ward Creek pop up. One over at Celadon, 1803, has carpet. That's at 430. And then we'll keep on going to the closed sales now. So has everything from Fontainebleau, about 160, Beach Walk 208, which is a really good deal for these. A few townhouses over in Ward Creek, one at 290, one at almost 300, and these are now open to investors. So it seems with all the growth that's happening on 79, if you're looking for something to maybe rent out long term, this could be a really good option because you've got the new medical complex open, and then they also build in a hospital just about a mile away. So to me, it would be a really good area to buy in. I like this one too, 106 Eagle Trace Court. This one wasn't on the market for too long, if I remember right. So on the market for 5 days, listed at 375, ended up closing at 358. So this is an example of someone listing it correctly to begin with, and it moved quick. Finally got this J30 townhouse over in Wynwood closed. This one was on the market for 408 days. Looks like it was listed with a few different people. Summerwood, you've got a 5-bedroom over in Ward Creek that closed, one over in Emerald Beach. This is a 2-bedroom at $500,000 almost. Palmetto Trace, you've got a 3-bedroom that closed. What else? One over in Tidewater, 3-bedroom, looks like a corner unit. This one was initially listed at about $860, and it was on the market for 94 days, and they ended up closing at $767. So to me, that shows that sellers are motivated right now. If you get an offer on the table, try your best to negotiate it. One other one that I want to show you though is this townhouse over on the west end. Was on the market for about 98 days, listed at 1.2, sold for 1.2 as well. It was a little dated on the inside, but to me, townhouses like this, they rarely come up. So when you buy the townhouse, you also own the land underneath of it, which I think is very attractive to some people. This would be great for short-term rentals. Needed to be updated on the inside, but I mean, you're buying the view right there. That is amazing. Looking at what has gone pending, not many this past week, 14. You've got one over in Fontainebleau. This one, this is a small 1-bedroom condo. Needed work, but it's priced at $200 and it's walking distance to the beach. Got some townhouses over in Ward Creek. And then on the very high end, you've got this one over in Bidawee that went pending. This looks like a newer construction, probably geared towards short-term rentals. Got the coffered ceilings, very nice on the inside, I like it. And this has been Marc on the Market. Today is September 2nd, and if there is anything you need in the Panama City Beach area, reach out to me.